motivation for consistent giving. Motivation for what? Consistent giving. The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 14 and 15. For Christ's love does what? Compel. What is the meaning of compel? Push, influence, to force, to convince, to influence. Christ's love, for Christ's love compels us because we are convinced that one died for all and therefore all died. Verse number 15. And he died for all, that those who live should no longer live for themselves, but for him who died for them and was raised again. But we Christians today, do we live for Jesus or live for ourselves? It is living for ourselves that make giving for the gospel difficult. In KJV, this is NIV, KJV used the word constrain. The love, can we give us KJV, sir? 2 Corinthians, that 5:14, KJV. For the love of Christ constraineth us. The love of Christ. So the people in the art of the apostles that sold their land and sold their houses and bring it for the gospel, nothing influenced them, nothing charmed them, no manipulation. What constrained them, what compelled them to do it was the love of Christ. Joseph of Arimathea that gave an acre of land for the burial, it was his farm. An acre of land that belongs to him, and surrender it for the burial of Jesus, was compelled, constrained by the love he had for Jesus. What are the things that constrain you to give? What are the things that compel you to give or hinder you from giving? We are going places tonight. Acts chapter 20, verse 35. Acts chapter 20, verse 35. I have shown unto you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak. What can motivate you, compel you, constrain you to support the weak? And to remember the words of the Lord Jesus, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. It is more blessed to give than to receive. John 3:16. John 3:16. John chapter 3, verse number 16. For God so loved the world. For God so loved the world that he gave. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. So love make God to give Jesus. If love can constrain God, can compel God to give Jesus, what is love making you to do? Sir, Matthew chapter 10, verse 37 and 38. The book of Matthew chapter 10, verse 37 and 38. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Christ says so. And these are the things that hinder us from giving. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Nothing should be in between you and Christ. And he that taketh not his cross there means daily responsibility, and followeth after me is not worthy of me. Cross there means daily responsibility. Not physical cross, but sacrifice. Daily sacrifice. Most of the time, we wonder why prayers are not answered. The reason for unanswered prayer are our carnality, our self-centeredness and selfishness. Nothing hinders prayer, delay prayer, than selfishness and self-centeredness of believers. We don't make him number one. Some of us don't even put Christ as number 20 in our life. Some of us don't even think that this life, we are pilgrims on earth. That is why most of you fear death. Because you don't know what awaits you at judgment seat. Every action of man have a motives. Have what? A motives. There are always reasons and purpose behind every action of human being. They may say it, they may not say it, but there are reasons. There are motives. The motive can be right or wrong. There are motives. Giving becomes difficult, hard, or we ignore it or neglected it completely when misunderstood. When we misunderstand the purpose and the reason for the giving. If you don't understand the reasons, the purpose, why you must give what you are giving, it will appear difficult to give. And that is where the confusion comes. Because why you are giving, you don't understand. Why you must give, you are confused. Whether you are giving to better the life of the pastor or to make the pastor wealthy and to make the pastor's wife wealthy, and all those wrong notions that have been imparted onto us from all this our social media sharing. That they are using your money to buy jet, to buy this, to buy that, to live big. And many of you don't know the secret of the ministry. You don't know. Some carnal purpose for giving. Let me give you that. Some carnal purpose for giving. Are you ready for it? To attract attention. That's why James chapter 4, verse 2 and 3. James chapter 4, verse 2 and 3. To attract attention. Ye lust and have not. Ye kill and desire to have. Many are sowing seed, not because they are compelled by love. They are compelled because they think they are playing lotto or they are playing games. That if you give 10,000, if you give $10, you get $50. And lust compel you to give. And cannot obtain. Ye fight and war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. Ye ask and receive not. Why? Because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lust. Many are motivated by lust to give, expecting the promise to come to pass. Say, give shall be given to you. When you give and with wrong motives, nothing may come your way. Number 2, giving to be accepted or for acceptance in the church. Just giving don't bring reward. For them to love you, for them to praise you, for you to be accepted by the pastor or the apostle, they don't bring reward. Number 3, to impress. So we not give money for God's work, but when it comes to spray, they are ready to spray before people. So people can see that they are spraying money, that they spend money. You are impressing people. Your motive is wrong. People may clap, people may praise you, but the motive is wrong. What is constraining is wrong. Number 4, to seek for human respect. That I will give you 1,000 is there. If to seek for respect, nothing may come. Number 5, to seek for favor or promotion or for post in the church. So we say after 3 years, I've been paying tithe. They never ordained me deacon. They never ordained me evangelist. They didn't promote me to pastor. I'm quitting the church. Is that why you are here? Number 6, motive to manipulate, to dominate and control others. When the motive for the giving is to manipulate the elders of the church, to manipulate the apostles, to manipulate pastors for your personal selfish interest, the motives, what is constraining you is wrong. The motive constraining you is wrong. The desire, the ambition constraining you is wrong. Number 7, to gain popularity and fame. To gain what? Popularity and fame. If that is your motives, if that is what is constraining you, compelling you, they are wrong. Such giving does not, that is what Pharisees do in the Bible. Such things don't bring God respect and honor and blessing. Number 8, motivated by earthly reward. Earthly reward. Earthly reward. Because an evangelist has come and preach and say, no, if you can't give this today, God will bless you. God will increase you. If you don't say anything in 7 days, believe God did not call me. And after you have done the whole thing and come out and say, hey, Apostle, this is 9th day, or nothing happened, or the man you bring from Nigeria or from Cameroon. 1 Chronicles 29, verse 9. Faith in God, foundation for sacrificial giving. When you want to give consistently that bring reward, that you will not regret it, let your faith be in God. Let love constrain you.